Pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.
Mic check, 1, 2. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Earth is Life. So I wanted to make this. I was actually gonna make an actual video about this, but I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and talk through it anyway. But yeah. So anyway, the flat Earth flavor of the week is this atmospheric dome of vision. Now, what that means is they've looked at the Walter Bislins flat Earth model and they've adopted it as their own model. So that is right here. This little dome right here is apparently this is the atmospheric dome of vision. Okay. The problem is, even if they claim that they're going to use this map, then when we start using it from other things like distances, of course, then it becomes a straw man. But apparently, this is the new flavor of the week for a flat earther. So I've heard a lot of them talk about it. They mention it. This is how we see in this dome of vision, which is this little dome right here. So let's go ahead and go over it and see exactly what they're talking about. So if you scroll up here, let me see. Let me go up here real quick. So important note, this is from Mr. Walter Bislin himself. This flat Earth dome model is entirely based on the heliocentric model and Newton's laws of gravitation and motion for all calculations. It uses a reality-measured 3D orbits, constellations, inclinations, distances, axial tilts, and velocities, and the correct sizes and masses of the Sun, Moon, globe Earth to calculate all observables. Because only the heliocentric model can provide all the results we observe in reality. Oh, excuse me. The results of the calculations using the heliocentric model are projected onto the flat Earth and the dome to optically connect the flat Earth observer with the celestial objects on the dome, visible from positions at the right azimuth and elevations. Light had to bend in the shown, in reality, never observed ways. So keep that in mind. In reality, never observed ways. No known physics can bend light in this way. This model fails already for observers at altitude and has many other flaws. So this is the part that flat earthers kind of ignore. They ignore this part, but whatever. That's kind of what all flat earthers do. For the globe model, however, no projections, no weird bending light is required to match observations for any observer on Earth, in space without any flaws, because in reality, the Earth is a globe. So, flat earthers, you need to read this part right here. I think he kind of changed it, but anyway, yeah. So let's go down here and let's look at the actual model. So there's a bunch of sliders here. Let me go down. You can see the sliders. So let me make this a little bit. Could zoom out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right. So if you slide this one, that moves the time of day. This one, time of year, and this one does that. Moves it north and south. This moves the east and west. That just rotates it, but you can rotate it like that. And then this one tilts it. Zoom in, zoom out. Makes a dome higher or lower. You can change the dome height, dome size, and I don't know what the fuck that does. Anyway, but yeah, that's what that does. So let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. So apparently this little circle right here, let me zoom out. This little circle right here is the sun. So you see how it's lighting up that portion of the earth, which, I mean, obviously there's a flaw right there, because why is the light traveling this far here, but it travels farther in this direction? So already there's a problem. But let's go further. So that's the sun. Now let's do this real quick. Which one is the, let's put an observer, let me zoom in. We'll put an observer right in Central America, like Central United States, right? So that's where an observer is. And let's do this. Let's go, which one is for the day, time of day? Okay, let's go time of day. Let's move this. So, all right. So let's say, all right, there we go. Let's zoom in. Right. So for that person right there, that's the sun. That will be sunset for this person right here. The sun is setting. In reality, this is the direction we would need to see the sun setting, right? But on the flat Earth, the sun is actually way up here, right? Let me see if I can come around. You can see that. So the sun is actually here. In reality, the sun is right here. We're viewing it. You know, matter of fact, let me move it to the. Let me move something real quick to. Okay, I messed that up. Okay, let's look at the coast. So this person is watching a sunset almost on the coast of California, just like that, right? The sun is right there, but on the flat Earth, the sun's not there. It's actually up here. Do you see this yellow line right here? That's where the sun is at. So the sun is actually way up here. So this is the thing that Walter's talking about. This means that the light would have to bend, not from this position right here. The light would have to bend up and to the right, or I'm sorry, the light would have to be bend down and to the left. So the light is up here, but we're actually viewing it over here. This is what flat earthers have to believe. If you believe in this model and you think this is the model that proves a flat earth, you have got to believe that when we look at the sun, which is right here on the horizon, right here for a person watching the sunset, it's not actually there. It's actually way up in the sky to the right. So that's just one. This is just one problem with this model that you guys want to adhere to. So this atmospheric dome of vision, I mean, it's a stretch to try and say that, oh, this proves flat Earth, because right there is something that just doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. And then if you're gonna use this model, what's the distance? What is the distance between here and here? What's the distance between here and here, right? Oh, we can't use the model that way. This becomes a straw man. Well, of course. Now you got to call it a straw man as soon as we start talking about distances and everything. But yeah, this is what Walter Bislins is talking about. Light has to bend in impossible ways. Light doesn't bend like that. Okay, light doesn't bend in weird ways like this. Look at this. Look at that. It's even worse. Look, now we're looking south, right? We're kind of looking south at the sun. But the sun is not, it's not actually there. In reality, we're looking at the sun right here. But, let me see, look, see. The only time it would really match, let me see if I can bring it back around. So, the only time it would really match would be maybe at noon. The only time. Maybe at noon. This would be like noon time frame. Because we're looking straight up. So that would probably, that's the only time it would make sense. But when you start getting to afternoon, look how the light deviates. Light from the sun. Now it just curves way off in the distance. That doesn't make any sense. Like, look, what angle would that be? What would, like, if you took an angle from here to the sun, that would like you'd have to go from here to here. To think that there's something in the atmosphere that's making the light bend that much, I mean, come on, flat earthers, really? There is no atmospheric dome of vision. It doesn't work. Walter told you it doesn't work. But if it did, it would have to work like this. But the problem is, light doesn't bend like this in reality. It's been tested. It's been, it's been tested. There's no way for it to bend like this. And again, if you're going to use this model, you got to use it all the way. Don't just use it for the atmospheric dome. Use it for distances. What's the distance between here and here? What's the distance between here and here? You guys don't know this. Like, why is it that look, let's check this out. Why is it that I took a flight? Let me move that out, move the dome out the way. Jesus Christ. Why is it that I took a flight from Texas to North Korea, to South Korea, right here, which took, I don't know, about 14 hours? And then someone takes a flight from here to here. Wait. No, from South Africa to Sydney, and it took the same amount of time. We went from here to here, right? And I went from here to here, and it took the same amount of time. But yet, in reality, those two flights look way different on flat Earth. We'll never get an explanation for that. But I don't know. This is the map they want to go with. This is the hill they want to die on. Why? I don't know. Well, because, flat earthers just this is their flavor of the week, and we just demonstrated that it doesn't work. Right? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this. This was just a quick little demonstration to show that the flat earth atmospheric dome of vision is full of crap. It doesn't work. So, and any other flat earther wants to claim that it does, have them pull it up. Have if a flat earther comes and says, "Hey, atmospheric dome, blah blah blah," have them pull up the actual flat Earth atmospheric dome of vision, and have them explain to you how it works, and ask them where the sun should be. Where is the sun? Where is the sun? Look at this. Let's say matter of fact, let's do this real quick. This is cool too. Let's go to Antarctica. Let's go to the ice wall. We're going to go right to the ice wall. Now this is when it gets really wacky, right? So let's go to, so apparently the sun in this location only goes up and down. And that's not what we see from Antarctica. Any other videos of Antarctica, we see the sun goes around in a circle around the viewer. Of course, to them, all of those videos have to be fake. But where's the sun at? We're standing in Antarctica, and oh wait a minute. The sun is look at this. So in Antarctica, that's even worse. The sun is over here, looking this way. In reality, but in flat Earth, the sun is way over here. What? That makes absolutely no sense. So again, flat earther comes and tells you he says flat Earth atmospheric dome of vision. Just have them pull it up and show you what would a sun look. Where is the sun in Antarctica? Where would the sun be? If we're standing on the ice wall in Antarctica, where should the sun be? And then have them pull up and show them where the sun should be. Yeah, because again, if we're looking at the sun and it's supposed to be over there, but it's actually behind you over there in flat Earth. Makes no sense. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I know a lot of people aren't subscribed that watch. Getting ready to put out another video for Mr. Brian Leakey. Be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I appreciate anybody who watched this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And check out the rest of my videos. And as always, peace.
Pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.